Right, guys. Now in this today's session we are going to handle different things related to the rationalizing factors of surds, and I mentioned few problems here on the board, and I am going to find the rationalizing factors for those problems. See, in the previous class we discussed about the rationalizing factors, and it suggests us that the basic definition of the rationalizing factor. See, what is a rationalizing factor? See, if you have two surds with you, if the product of those two surds is a rational number, then we call those two numbers as the rationalizing factors of one another. With that basic idea, we have rationalizing factors for different numbers. See, if I gave you nth root of a, then its rationalizing factor may be nth root of a power 1 minus n or nth root of a. For suppose if you multiply these two, the result is nth root of, see what I am going to tell you, this is a power 1, right? And this is not 1 minus a, it may be n minus 1, okay. If this is n minus 1, nth root of a into nth root of a power n minus 1, if you multiply, you get it as nth root of a power n, and the answer is a rational number. So the rationalizing factor for this number is that, and the rationalizing factor for that number is this. Not only this, nth root of 1 by also, you can use this also as rationalizing factor for this nth root of a. And see, if you have a plus root b, a binomial surd, then its rationalizing factor is a minus root b. For 2 plus root 3, rationalizing factor is 2 minus root 3. For 7 plus root 9 or 7 plus root 100, rationalizing factor is 7 minus root 100 is 10 actually, so leave it. 7 plus root 101, its rationalizing factor is 7 minus root 101, because if you multiply by the support of x square minus y square, the result is a rational number. So these two are rationalizing factors of one another. So we discussed about this. The rationalizing factor for root a plus root b is root a minus root b, and then vice versa. Whereas if you think about this cube root of a plus cube root of b, to find the rationalizing factor for this cube root of a plus cube root of b, the rationalizing factor is cube root of a square minus cube root of ab plus cube root of b square. If you say this as x plus y, and it looks like x square minus xy plus y square. So x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square is x cube plus y cube. That x cube plus y cube will avoid this cube root, and you will get a rational number. So rationalizing factor for this number is that trinomial, whereas the rationalizing factor for this surd, this is cube root of a plus cube root b, vice versa. If you have minus sign here, then automatically you will get plus sign here. So think about the rationalizing factors, right? And now if you have a rationalizing factor for a power 1 by 3 plus a power minus 1 by 3, again with the support of x cube plus y cube, the rationalizing factor is, if it is x plus y, x square minus xy plus y square. X square is this one, y square is this one, and the product x into y is 1 itself. Whereas if you have minus sign here, then automatically you will get plus sign here. Now these are the very basic fundamentals related to the rationalizing factors. In 99% of the cases, you will face different situations where the rationalizing factors for these terms are involved. But we are discussing one step ahead of the problems. We are discussing few more problems related to the rationalizing factors, but actually all those things are not much important for different type, for examination point of view, right? Right. So these are the things related to the rationalizing factors. If you feel any confusion or difficulty related to this rationalizing factor, be perfect about these things. Still, if you have any doubts, discuss with me. Okay. And more than this, if you have any doubts and any confusion, just concentrate less on those things. Okay. No problem it is. Now I have few more problems here. It is 4th root of 3 plus 4th root of 2, root 3 plus cube root 2, cube root 4 plus 4th root 3. Like this, I have 4 problems. And now I am going to find the rationalizing factors for these 4 problems one by one. Now have a look for the first one. Right? What is the problem given there? 4th root of 3 plus 4th root of 2. You need to find the rationalizing factor. See you need to think about the given form. The given form is 4th root of 3 plus 4th root of 2. So what you need to multiply? Since the problem is 4th root of 3 plus 4th root of 2. You need to reduce this 4th root, that means power 1 by 4 you need to reduce. As it is given as 4th order surd, first you need to reduce it to 2nd order surd, and then you reduce it to the normal rational number. So with that idea, I am going to multiply this 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2 with 4th root 3 minus 4th root 2. This is the basic idea, okay, with my expectation that it may be 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2. So if you multiply 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2 with this number, it utilizes the rule of x plus y into x square minus y square, and the result may be x square minus y square. So 4th root 3 square minus 4th root 2 square. Concentrate well on this. 4th root 3 means 3 power 1 by 4 power 2. Then it becomes like 3 power 1 by 2. And here it is 4th root 2. 2 power 1 by 4 power 2. Then it becomes like 2 power 1 by 2. So this 4th root 3 square minus 4th root 2 square will become like root 3 minus root 2. So the product of these two things is root 3 minus root 2. It is not rational number, right? So this result is what? Root 3 minus root 2. Is it clear? Now you just concentrate on this product. 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2 into 4th root 3 minus 4th root 2 into root 3 plus root 2. Just change the sign between the numbers. Right. Now I am going to find out this product. Everything is just expectation first, and to confirm that you need to multiply. See, the given problem is 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2. We are multiplying with these two terms. Right. Now, if you think about this, the product of first two numbers will give us root 3 minus root 2. And if you multiply this root 3 minus root 2 with root 3 plus root 2, the result is directly a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, root 3 square minus root 2 square, which is 1, a rational number. There ends the problem. Think once about the problem. See, the given thing is they ask us to find the rationalizing factor for 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2. To find the rationalizing factor, you just multiply that 4th root 3 plus 4th root 2 with 4th root 3 minus 4th root 2. If you multiply, result is root 3 minus root 2, not a rational. But we need a rational. So when it becomes rational, if you multiply this root 3 minus root 2 with root 3 plus root 2, it may become rational. Then with that expectation, I have to multiply this product again with root 3 plus root 2. That in the sense, the product of these three numbers is one a rational number. It automatically explains us that the rationalizing factor for the first number is the product of these two numbers, whereas the rationalizing factor second number is the product of the first and the last number. Right? So have a look. This is something about the rationalizing factors, and I have few more problems related to the rationalizing factor. I will solve those questions. Have a screenshot, have a look, and I will go with the next problem. Right? I am erasing this to move for the next one. Yeah, the next problem what I have on the board is root 3 plus cube root 2. You need to find out the rationalizing factor for what? Root 3 plus cube root 2. How to get the rationalizing factor for this root 3 plus cube root 2? How to simplify? What is your idea of solvation? Right? See, there are different ways to find the rationalizing factors. First, what I do is, this is root 3, right? So, eliminate, see, remove this root, the second order surd first. So, to remove that, what I need to do is, I will just multiply this root 3 plus root 2 with that root 3 minus cube root 2. So, if you multiply that root 3 plus cube root 2 with root 3 minus cube root 2, then how the product becomes? If you observe, the product becomes like a square minus b square, and as a result you have it as root 3 square minus cube root 2 square. And if you simplify, it is 3 minus cube root 4. Be cautious while writing, okay? Cube root 2 is different from 3 into root 2 and root 3 square. Now just have a look here. This is the given thing, root 3 plus cube root 2. Okay? And to get the rational number, first idea of mine is this is square second order, so you need to multiply with the minus sign, changing minus sign. That means if you multiply with root 3 minus cube root 2, your answer is 3 minus cube root 4. Now, take that 3 minus cube root 4 for the further simplification. Now, if you try to find the rationalizing factor for 3 minus cube root 4, this 3 minus cube root 4 is nothing but this is of the format a minus b. If you multiply with a square plus ab plus b square, the result is what? The result is what? A cube minus b cube, right? Now my idea is to find the rationalizing factors for 3 minus this cube root 4. My idea is x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square is equals to x cube plus y cube. To utilize this logic, x cube minus y cube, right? X minus y into x square plus xy plus y square is x cube minus y cube. To utilize this identity with x is equals to 3 and y is equals to cube root 4, then what you get? If you utilize, then you will get that replace x with 3. So 3 minus y with cube root 4 into x square is 9, xy, the product of these two things is 3 into cube root 4 plus y square is what? Cube root of, again it's square, cube root of 4 square is 16 is equals to x cube minus y cube. Since x is 3, x cube is 27 minus y is cube root 4, its cube is 4. 27 minus 24 is 3, irrational number. Think once again. See, if you multiply this 3 minus cube root 4 with these three terms, with this trinomial set, the result is a rational number. So at the end, what is the rationalizing factor for this root 3 plus 3 root 2? So two steps are involved in the problem. In the first step, this root 3 plus cube root 2 is multiplied by root 3 minus 3 root 2. The result is 3 minus cube root 4, not rational. To make it rational, again we need to multiply with this trinomial set. After multiplication, you will get a rational number. So, in these two steps, you multiply first with root 3 minus cube root 2, next with 9 minus 3 into cube root 4 plus cube root 16. By combining these two steps, you may conclude that rationalizing factor of the given problem is the product of root 3 minus cube root 2 into 9 minus 3 into cube root 4 plus cube root 16 is the rationalizing factor. I already mentioned you just don't concentrate on the result of this rational. You need to concentrate on the numbers with which we are multiplying. In the first step, we are multiplying with this root 3 minus cube root 2. In the next step, we are multiplying with this trinomial set. So at the end, the rationalizing factor for the given problem is the product of these two things. Okay. So basically, rationalizing factor for the given problem is the product of these two. Just have a look. In the first step, we utilized the support of x square minus y square, and in the second step, we utilized the support of x cube minus y cube. And this is second problem regarding the rationalizing factors for today's session. Just have a look, and then I move for the another one, cube root 4 plus 4 root 3 to find the rationalizing factor. Have a look. Right, have a screenshot, I move for the next problem. I already told you actually finding rationalizing factors for cube roots, fourth roots, more than that are not necessary much, right? They are very less, they have very less weightage corresponding to the competitive examinations. The basic thing is you need to know rationalizing factors for the quadratic set, that means binomial sets having second order, binomial sets having third order, that's enough, right? Then coming for the third problem, what it is given? The third problem is cube root 4 plus 4th root 3. You need to find the rationalizing factor for cube root 4 plus 4th root 3. How to find? This is the problem to find the rationalizing factor. So first of all, you need to multiply cube root 4 plus 4th root 3 with. So first you just try to reduce this fourth order to the second order and second order to the first order, then the sense normal number, and then try to remove this cube root again. So to do like that, since the problem is given like cube root 4 plus 4th root 3, you just multiply it with cube root 4 minus 4th root 3. If you multiply this number with this cube root 4 minus 4 root 3, the product of these two things is nothing but cube root 4 square minus 4th root 3 square. And cube root 4 is nothing but cube root 16. Square goes under, whereas 4th root 3 square is nothing but 3 power 1 by 4 power 2 is nothing but 3 power 1 by 2. Then this value is nothing but, if you think this is cube root of 16 minus root 3. Be cautious while writing. This is cube root of 16 and that is square root of 3. Just observe it. The given problem is cube root 4 plus 4th root 3. If you multiply with cube root 4 minus 4th root 3, the result is cube root 16 minus root 3. Still it is not a rational. So you need to multiply with some more term. Right? Then start with the number. What is the number? Cube root 16. Right? Cube root 16 minus what it is? Root 3. Now you just multiply this cube root 16 minus root 3 again with cube root 16 plus root 3. Just change the symbol. Because this is second order, you just try to remove that second order to the normal order. If you multiply these two things, you will get that product of these two square. That in the sense cube root 16 square minus root 3 square. Okay. And then if you multiply, the result is cube root 16 square is what? Cube root of 16 square minus 3. Cube root of 16 square minus 3. Still this is cube root of 16 square. This is 2 power 8. Still you have a third term here. It is not rational. So again you need to multiply with some more term. Then just have a look here. Now I left with the number cube root of 16 square. And what is that cube root of 16 square? You just first think about that cube root of 16 square. Right? 16 square can be written as 2 power 8, 2 power 4 square. This 2 power 8. Under the cube root, if any number is there for 3 times, you need to write one time out. So for 2 cube 1 2, another 2 cube 1 2 into cube root of 2 square you need to maintain. So this cube root of 16 square is just nothing but what it is? 4 into cube root of 4. So you just take that one. Right? 4 into cube root of 4 minus 3 I have at the end. See, we need to find the rationalizing factor for the number cube root 4 plus 4th root 3. The problem involves with 4th root as well as cube root. So you need to eliminate those both 4th root and cube root. First of all, to reduce that 4th root to the normal, you just multiply by changing minus sign. 4th root 3 will become root 3. Again multiply by changing the minus sign. Root 3 will become root 3. Now there is no 4th root or second root. Now it is only 3rd root. The simplified value for that is 4 into cube root 4 minus 3. Now you just try to eliminate this cube root. Now to eliminate that cube root, you just think about the number again. What it is? X minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. If you think about this number, you are going to multiply this 4 into cube root 4 minus 3 with x square. X is 4 into cube root 4. Its square is 16 into 4th root 16 plus xy. The product of these two things. 3 into 4 is 12 into cube root 4 plus y square. Y square is the square of this 3 which is 9. Now if you multiply these two, the result is x cube minus y cube. And x cube is nothing but 4 cube is 64 into cube root 4 cube is 4 minus y cube is 27. And if you think this is a rational number. Now since this is a rational number, the rationalizing factor for the given problem cube root 4 plus 4th root 3 is the product of this, product of this and product of this. If you multiply these three numbers, that is the rationalizing factor for the given problem. Somewhat lengthy task actually. Think about once again, there are many ways to find the rationalizing factor and this is one of the way. Right? If I try to find the rationalizing factor in some other day, maybe I also go with some other procedure depending upon the attitude of that moment. Right? Now at this position, to find the rationalizing factor for this cube root 4 plus 4th root 3, my idea is to reduce that 4th order to the second order to the first order and then concentrating on the cube root. So to reduce this 4th order to the second order, multiply by changing the minus sign. You have that one. Now this is root 3 is the second order. Again multiply by changing the plus sign. You will get this one. Now concentrate on the cube root. To eliminate the cube root, you just think about that x cube minus y cube formula. According to that support, this is the term what we need to multiply. So at the end, if this number is multiplied by this and then multiplied by this and then multiplied by this trinomial set, at the end you will have a rational number. So finally what I am going to conclude you is the rationalizing factor for the given number cube root 4 plus 4th root 3 is the product of these three numbers. Just have a look and then go with the screenshot. The next problem to find the rationalizing factor is 2 plus 4th root 12 plus root 3. Just you try once and I will give you the solution. First of all, you need to think about the problem. The problem involves with the first order number. If no nth root or third is involved, you may take it as first order or leave it. And then fourth order term and then second order term. You need to reduce one by one. My idea is, first try to reduce this fourth order term, that means 4th root 12 to the second order. And afterwards, you go further, right? So with that idea, what I am going to do is, you just multiply 2 plus root 3 plus 4th root 12. You just multiply this 2 plus root 3 plus 4th root 12 with 2 plus root 3 minus 4th root 12. If you multiply like this, treat this 2 plus root 3 as x, 4th root 12 as y. 2 plus root 3 as x, 4th root 12 as y. What will happen? It is in the form of a plus b into a square minus b square. Now if you go like that, a square or x square is 2 plus root 3 square minus 4th root 12 square. Everything is clear, I think. So this is 2 plus root 3 square minus 4th root 12 square. See, 2 plus root 3 square. So now utilize here again some alpha plus beta square. So 2 square is 4 plus root 3 square is 3. 2ab is plus 4th root 3. Now here 4th root 12 square. Actually this is 12 power 1 by 4 to the power 2. 12 power 1 by 4 to the power 2 is nothing but 12 power 1 by 2 and it becomes like root 12. Now this is the number you have in your hands by multiplying these two. Now if you simplify, this root 12 also be written as 4 into 3, so 2 root 3. If you rewrite this root 12 as 2 root 3, then you left with 4 plus 3 7 plus 4 minus 2, 2 root 3. So the product of these two numbers is 7 plus 2 root 3. But we know that the rationalizing factor for this 7 plus 2 root 3 is always 7 minus 2 root 3, right? Then no need to multiply again and again. You have that idea. So the given number is that 2 plus root 3 plus 4th root 12. First you need to multiply it with by changing minus sign here. The product of these two is 7 plus 2 root 3. Still it is not a rational number. To make it rational, you need to multiply with 7 minus 2 root 3. At the end, what I am going to conclude you is, the rationalizing factor for this given number is 2 plus root 3 minus 4th root 12 into 7 minus 2 root 3. So this is the rationalizing factor for the given number. Why? Because if you multiply the given number with the product of these two, at the end you left with a rational number. Right? It is clear. So this is a problem related to the rationalizing factor. So all these are different ideas and different problems related to the rationalizing factors. And then we need to think about some problems where we are utilizing the concept of this rationalizing factor. I will give you few problems related to that. Right? I am erasing this. In your regular exercises or in different situations, you may face certain problems related to that. You need to make the denominator as a rational number. You need to make the numerator as a rational number, like this. So few problems in your books may be rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator of the following. So you need to rationalize the denominator of the given problems. Rationalizing denominator means you may give you a surd like this. For example, the problem may be 1 by root 3. If you think about this 1 by root 3, the denominator is root 3, not a rational number. The task is to rationalize this denominator. That means you need to make the denominator as a rational number such that you need to maintain same numerical value for this number and your answer. Is it clear? See, you need to get an equal number for this 1 minus root 3 such that the denominator is rational number. So to make it as rational, denominator as rational, the given number is 1 minus root 3, 1 by root 3, you just multiply with root 3. If you multiply with root 3 and both in numerator and denominator, the numerator part is 1 into root 3, whereas the denominator part is 3. And if you think this 1 by root 3 and this root 3 by 3 both are same actually, but here in this root 3 by 3 the denominator is a rational number. So there ends my task. My task is to find a number which is equivalent with this 1 minus root 3 such that the denominator is rational, whereas in this given problem the denominator is irrational. To make this denominator as rational, you need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of the denominator. Because we are thinking about the denominator, we need to make the denominator as rational. Since we need to make denominator as rational, you need to multiply with the rationalizing factor of denominator as root 3. Right? For example, if I have a problem like this, 1 by 2 plus root 3. 1 by 2 plus root 3 is a surd. Right? And they ask you to rationalize the denominator. If you think about the denominator is 2 plus root 3. This is not a rational number actually. This is an irrational, maybe a surd. To make the denominator as rational, you need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of denominator. Since you need to make denominator as rational, you need to multiply with the rationalizing factor of denominator. See, what is the rationalizing factor of denominator? See, since it is 2 plus root 3, its rationalizing factor is 2 minus root 3. So, now for this problem, you need to multiply numerator 1 with 2 minus root 3 as well as denominator 2 plus root 3 also with 2 minus root 3. On simplification, you have that 1 into 2 minus root 3 is 2 minus root 3. And this 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3 is 1 itself. Now if you think 1 by 2 plus root 3 is equivalent with the 2 minus root 3 by 1, but the denominator of this 2 minus root 3 by 1, this 1 is the rational number. So rationalizing denominator means you need to maintain the value remains same for the given problem as well as your answer, but the denominator should be rational for the answer, since we are trying to make the denominator as rational. So these are few problems. So to rationalize the denominator, only one technique we have is we need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of the denominator. I have few more problems here. We need to rationalize the denominator of this one. What it is? 1 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. In similar pattern, you need to make the denominator as rational number for this 4 plus 3 root 3 by 7 plus 4 root 3. So I will start with one more problem. What is it one? 1 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. Think about it, I will solve. For example, the problem is 1 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. You need to rationalize the denominator. Right? 1 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. So our idea to make the denominator as rational, you need to multiply with the rationalizing factor of denominator. But actually we don't have any direct rationalizing factor for denominator. So go with the procedure. You just multiply both the numerator and denominator by just changing the sign. 1 plus root 2 minus root 3, 1 plus root 2 minus root 3. You need to multiply both numerator and denominator. Okay. See, if you multiply only one part, the value not same for the given one and the new one, right? So to make a balanced value, to make the value remain same for the whole problem, you need to do the work multiplication and division, not only for one part, for both numerator and denominator. So now if you multiply the numerator, 1 into this thing is 1 plus root 2 minus root 3. Whereas in the denominator, just think about it, 1 plus root 2 plus root 3, 1 plus root 2 minus root 3. If you look, this is of the format x plus y into x minus y. Then it becomes like 1 plus root 2 square minus root 3 square. Now if you simplify further, the numerator remains the same, 1 plus root 2 minus root 3 divided by the denominator part. Here you need to utilize the rule of a plus b whole square. 1 plus root 2 square is 2 plus 2ab is 2 root 2 minus root 3 square is 3. Now think, this 3 and that 3 will get cancelled. But what you have in your hands? 1 plus root 2 minus root 3 by 2 root 2. Think about this 2 root 2. Is it a rational number? No. Why it is not rational? Because an irrational third format root 2 is involved. So again, to make it rational, root 2 is the obstacle for us. To remove that root 2, you need to multiply with root 2 both numerator and denominator. And if you multiply with root 2, you will get that 1 plus root 2 minus root 3 into root 2 divided by 2 root 2 into root 2. Root 2 is 2 2's 4. Now if you multiply 1 plus root 2 plus root 2 plus root 2 is 2 minus root 3 into root 2 is 6 divided by 4 is your answer. Actually the given problem is 1 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 and your answer is root 2 plus 2 minus root 6 by 4. Both are numerically same, but the denominator is rational for this result, whereas it is irrational for the given problem. So to make the denominator as rational, you need to find the rationalizing factor for denominator and you need to multiply with it, right? See, by on practice automatically you are able to solve without thinking about the concept of rationalizing factor, right? So since it is 1 plus root 2 plus root 3, just change here minus, multiply. On simplification you have 2 root 2. Just multiply with root 2, you will get this one. So this is the way to rationalize the given numbers, to make denominators as rationals. Once think about it and I will go for the next problem. You just try for a while for the next problem. The next problem here, it is 4 plus 3 root 3 by 7 plus 4 root 3. To make this 4 plus 3 root 3 by 7 plus 4 root 3 a rational number, again you need to multiply by changing the sign for the denominator. How it becomes? What is the problem actually? 4 plus 3 root 3 by 4 plus 3 root 3 by 7 plus 4 root 3. What to do? Just look here. Just observe it what I am doing. Just change the sign and then multiply. The denominator is of the format a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, 7 square minus 4 root 3 square. Whereas the numerator is 4 plus 3 root 3